I will show you how to rebalance a simple 3 ETF portfolio online using the Alignfolio demo. In this example, I'm using a hypothetical portfolio for educational purposes only. This is not a real portfolio or investment recommendation. Here we have 3 asset classes: US equity, developed markets, and emerging markets. Each asset class has its own target allocation and current market value. For example, this portfolio targets 60% US equity, 30% developed markets, and 10% emerging markets. Let's say the current portfolio value is approximately $100,000. In this example, US equity is currently valued at about $70,000, developed markets at about $25,000, and emerging markets at about $5,000. Next, I enter the current market value for each asset class. As soon as the values are entered, Alignfolio instantly calculates the current portfolio allocation. At this point, we can compare the current allocation against the original target allocation. Over time, portfolios naturally drift as markets move. Some asset classes grow faster than others, and eventually certain positions become overweight while others become underweight. In this example, US equity has grown above its target allocation, while emerging markets have become significantly underweight. The portfolio is still diversified, but it is no longer perfectly aligned with the original target allocation. The drift analysis section helps visualize exactly how far each asset class has moved away from target. You can immediately see which positions are overweight, which are underweight, and by how much. In this section, you can see a simple summary showing how much the portfolio is currently overweight and underweight. This helps visualize what adjustments may be needed in order to bring the portfolio back toward its target allocation. Traditionally, investors rebalance by selling overweight positions and buying underweight positions. But many investors prefer not to sell, especially in taxable accounts where selling may trigger capital gains taxes. Another approach is to rebalance gradually using new cash contributions. Instead of selling investments, new money can be directed toward the asset classes that are currently underweight. In this example, more new cash would go toward emerging markets while less new money would go toward US equity. Over time, this can help bring the portfolio back toward its original target allocation without needing to sell existing positions. And it instantly answers the question, where should I invest my new cash? So instead of asking, what should I sell? A simpler question may be, where should my next dollar go? This is just a simple way to visualize portfolio drift and portfolio allocation using Alignfolio. There's a free demo available if you want to try it with your own portfolio.